We, the Brits, have an untouchable track record when it comes to international punch-ups. Why? We haven't lost a war in over 1,000 years. We're currently undefeated World War champions of the world. Which begs the question, why do the Brits win every war? Do they?
We're launching a debate to find out if us Brits are as good at war as we like to think we are. In each episode, I'm being joined by a proud patriot from a country that was once our enemy to separate the fact from the fiction of our famous fights.
Volonté!
This way, please. Trooper, where's my tank?
Ta-ta! Here we come, the Romans in Britain.
Was it our superior weapons?
Yakita!
Yeah!
Our superior temperament?
I mean, do I have to do everything here? Do I have to do everything?
Or superior allies? Was it good old British pluck? Or a bit of luck?
It's like the end of Dad's army.
It's time to find out.
I am ready for the games to begin.
Oh, crikey!
Why do the Brits win every war?
Ancient Britain, home of the ancient Britons. Am I not ancient and British? Living in peace and harmony, bothering no one except each other, until trouble is on the horizon. War beckons, our oldest foe of all, the Romans.
Around 2,000 years ago, the Roman army was building an empire across Europe. Yes, that old chestnut, the one where the Romans came streaming out of what we now know as Italy, with all the best ideas, weaponry and engineering, to export them by brutal force throughout the known world. We ancient Britons, well, we were just barbarians they smashed into submission. But is that really what happened? The history books were written by the Romans after all, because we didn't write. Which is why I want to uncover the truth about our ancient warriors.
Yeah!
How advanced was our fighting force?
Militai, Scooter, Sumatai! Gladius!
And what secrets did the Romans keep about their so-called conquests?
I've set up my campaign tent here at Butser Ancient Farm with its Bronze Age, Iron Age and Roman settlements. Oh, milites, attente! Relaxate, fellas, to find out exactly why the British found the Romans such a tough nut to crack. And I'm joined by Roman history enthusiast and the original Caesar salad himself, Bruno Tonioli. Hail, Bruno.
Who better to help me uncover the truth, given the Romans are his specialist subject, than a hot-footed little Italian with the Caesar complex?
Here we come, the Romans in Britain.
There is a sense of pride in Italians to be somehow connected to one of the most powerful and glamorous and fascinating empires ever.
Hail, Bruno.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think?
I think you're dressed for the occasion, actually. You're the embodiment of the Brits.
Yeah.
Rough, unkempt, uncultured.
Oh.
Absolutely no idea of how to read or write.
Okay.
Okay. And we brought you culture, style,
You see, this is it.
architecture.
Right from the start, you come in with this Roman propaganda. Well, I'll tell you what, Bruno, we need to get to the bottom of this. We need to find out the actual truth.
So you show me your side.
Yeah, come with me.
Let's have a
come
look.
with me. Let's
I'm keen.
Think of a Roman, and what's he wearing? That's right, toga, sandals. He may be lying down on a couch and dangling grapes into his gob. Or maybe someone is doing the dangling for him. Compare the Roman to the Brits, in skins, often naked, covered in mud. Sounds like common sense in action right there. In a damp country like ours, the last thing you want to wear is a toga and sandals, and there are no grapes to dangle. Posy sods.
The warriors of ancient Britain, also known as the Celts or Iron Age warriors, were one of the most distinctive fighters in the ancient world. All that long hair, frequent nakedness, body paint and tattoos. We also love to decapitate and keep the heads of our slain enemies. Nice. Bruno reckons the Romans were way ahead of us. So let's find out, shall we?
Right, Bruno. Look at all this technology, all these weapons.
Oh, wow.
They're all Roman, right?
So the ones on that side
Yeah, these swords.
are Roman,
Right.
and then everything from here is Iron Age.
So we the Romans used this, right?
Yes.
And they, uncultured, uncivilized barbarians, use that.
Yeah, but Bruno, the helmets look the same.
Well, not quite. This is prettier.
Yeah, it's prettier, yeah. But so it's this helmet. It doesn't look any different from the Iron Age helmet.
That helmet is Roman, that helmet is Iron Age.
And so the Roman one,
And so the
It's
Roman
better.
ones saw a fault in that and thought, oh, that's quite short. You know what, we'll have that covering the entire neck.
right?
And so therefore made it longer.
But it's basically the same, right? The Romans have copied
Yes.
and enhanced, made improvements
Yes.
on. That came first, right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
They,
Yeah, but this was better. It gives you more protection. It's like having a condom with a hole on it.
Right. What about this? I mean, this is a gladius, right?
Yes, that's the
Classic Roman.
That's a good weapon.
Classic Roman sort of stabbing
yeah.
sword. Did it originally come
But
from?
it originally came from Spain.
Yeah. But again, you see, it was taken, improved upon,
Yeah.
and made in industrial size. That's how you get civilized, is by using what's left behind you, and you keep improving.
Now, this shield. Tell us about the shield.
Yeah,
is
so
nice.
that is a pretty standard Roman legionary shield.
Yeah. What's it made of?
It's made of plywood. There is evidence of the Romans actually having plywood.
Well.
Some of these weapons on the Celt side are not that sophisticated. There's like a, what's that?
What's a club, innit?
What's that about? That's it. What is it, a Neanderthal?
Sure, if I've tapped you with it now, it'd be pretty
But
effective.
listen, look at how pretty the Roman club is.
So that's a club by Gucci, basically.
He's Gucci, basically,
It's a
yeah.
Gucci club.
He's branded.
So, maybe we weren't the barbarian pushovers the Roman history books would have us believe. One of the most legendary warriors at the time was Queen Boudica of the Iceni tribe. It's said that in AD 60, she led her army of around 100,000 into battle and succeeded in slaughtering over 70,000 Romans. Yet, Boudica, along with the rest of the country, ultimately lost to Rome. So, what happened? I think it's time for Bruno and I to replay the fixture and find out.
So, Will, can you teach me to fight like an Iron Age warrior? I mean, I've got a sword. I would probably be naked. Would I be naked?
Well, that depends on your beliefs.
Okay.
If you believe that if it's your day to die, no amount of armour is going to save you, then yes.
Well,
it's pointless wearing any armour, so you go into battle with none.
I believe it's t-shirt and jeans weather. Okay,
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, so fine. Right, so what do I do? Am I...
So most people, for most of the time, would actually use a spear.
Right, okay. I'll put the sword down.
Iron's quite expensive, even in
Yeah.
the Iron Age.
Yeah.
So to have lots of metal in a sword, that's going to be quite expensive.
So what do I do?
Yeah.
I've got a spear.
So the main way you sort of be using your spear
Yeah.
is in two hands like that.
Right, okay.
So you'll be sort of using it to sort of go sort of up at the heads and
Yeah,
sort
right.
of aiming
All right,
at the
okay,
heads,
yeah,
or
get-
sort
yeah.
of going for your arms, or aiming down
Yeah,
for the
I
legs.
get a point, yeah.
And yeah, but it's really manoeuvrable. You can aim it wherever you want.
The thing I know about the Romans, they're organised. They're in groups, they're in legions, centuries and all that. Are the Iron Age warriors, are they organised like that?
No. Basically, if you're an elite warrior, as I
Right.
say, you'd have your sword.
All right, I'll get my sword again.
Yep.
I want to be an elite warrior. I mean,
So-
it's my show. Right, okay.
And you're not using it like the Romans to sort of hide and defend yourself. You're going to be standing nice and open, ready, waiting for the enemy to come at you. So you can use your sword to do a nice big slash and
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah.
And then you're going to use your shield to sort of follow it up. So you do
Yeah.
a sort of combination. So you're
Right.
trying to sort of smash into
So
people.
it's kind of like a sort of free-form thing.
Yeah. Well, also, Romans are good soldiers.
Right.
They're not good warriors.
Oh.
So if you catch a Roman by themselves or in a small group, as a warrior, you can defeat them.
Right.
The warriors were fearless. They weren't drilled to fight in tight formations, protecting each other. Instead, they fought as individuals because of the space needed for the wide swinging arc of their weapons.
The main way to win is to sort of do guerrilla tactics to
Right.
find a small group of them and not fight a big pitched battle.
Right. So basically, the only really option, if you're like an Iron Age warrior, is kind of guerrilla stuff.
Yeah.
If you take them on for a big battle, you're going to get marmalised, aren't you?
Yeah, and that's eventually what happened to Boudica when she sort of done her rebellion.
Oh, thanks for that. Very helpful primer. Okay. Well, I suppose could be time for the big showdown, couldn't it?
Bruno's been preparing his Roman army, who in just a few moments will be unleashed to rip me to shreds. Great.
Here we have Mark Antony, my favorite centurion. Look at that, how impressive. Now, you're going to show us the technique that the Romans used to finally defeat Boudica.
Let me ask you a question. Are you left or right-handed?
Right-handed.
In which case it'd be easy for you then. Because when you train, you always train with your shield in your left hand and your gladius in your right hand. The reason we've all got our shields in the left hand and gladius in the right is that you can keep the shield wall locked together. The only gap in between is to allow you to bring the gladius out in between that shield wall, and that way you had the continuity throughout the shield wall.
Impregnable.
Absolutely.
The early Roman legion had three categories. Hastati, spears at the front. Principes, the principal line in the middle. And finally, triarii, or third line in the rear. The highly organised army formations were continually adapted and improved as the Romans built their empire throughout vast swathes of Europe.
And obviously the main idea of the shield wall was to constantly gain ground on the enemy and basically funnel them into a point where they then couldn't fight back.
They couldn't fight back, but they were
Exactly.
totally restricted and surrounded.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we'll give you a quick demonstration
let's have
of
a
that now,
look.
if we may. Yeah, certainly. Milites, gladius, sumate! Milites, procedite, si!
It's hard to imagine these three as total killing machines, but that's what they would have been. Swords ready to rotate so they could slide between the enemy's ribs.
Can you imagine this, Bruno? Milites, aggressate! Ho! Aggressate! Ho! Aggressate! Ho!
Fantastic.
Now, I think it's time for me to experience the might of the Roman legion with these three extraordinary... I mean, this is Bruno's army. It's a little cut price, but let's see how it feels, shall we? Here we go. Romanis, and ad dominus, to quote Life of Brian.
Milites, scuta, sumate! Gladius!
I mean, the Roman army was a very well-oiled machine. When you see it, it says, yeah, I mean, this is... Anyone encountering this is in trouble.
I have to say, I'm completely blown away by the Roman army. I think the Roman army is the Roman Empire, so it's an incredibly impressive thing. Because in the end, wherever they conquer falls into their grasp, and it's the army doing the work.